Tadabati may sway a new Piataya bar. Pilavine Saya Piatavia, the Ayasa. Isa Mego Saba Wira Bayani Ubasamiti Idi Tadabati Meha Alone don't know Ya Alone don't know Japoya Bay Nizi Bade Alone don't know Yansa Chamago A twin Yamale Nabadi Ladi when you ever to see a twin ha Lovadola Moa Kili, 1,000 in a way, that doing yam. Joseph doing yam. Doing yam, able to reach Jokoya, the theatre of a cuckoo to sweat a bee. We are attending the kind of bee. Doggy within a year you kind of bee. There are a baby body, giving a charge. He done a Julian having regime, he managed Baby, I'm not just a cover, very baby. Ellery may good. The Tarabati Baga Ellery, 2 years, Jokoya, baby, of ye on look like the boy in Kariaba. The way Yaya is a regime, maybe Joki with a charge up of there. Matiga of who say, and kid of a cool toilet. Yinya will be a young town.
Sayadaw says, when you complete your moral conduct reaching to the first path knowledge, there are various attributes described in the text of the first part and the path knowledge. One of them is when you reach to the path knowledge, first path knowledge, you become free from all sorts of enmities and all sorts of dangers. Here enmities means specially the inner enmities. Before you obtain that knowledge, there are all sorts of the impurities overpowering you all the time and bouncing in your heart and mind, one after another. There are the enemies as greed, there are the enemies as hatred, there are the enemies as delusion or illusion, and so on and so forth. These enemies are the most dangerous enemies in your life. Because of those inner enemies, you create outwardly enemies in this world. Because of those inner enemies, you are forced to commit all sorts of outer unwholesome acts. You kill, you steal, you commit adultery, you tell lies, you use all sorts of intoxicating things through which you are in danger outwardly as well as inwardly. When you are committing serious crimes, you would be punished with by the government. You would be blamed and criticized and condemned by the society. There is no any hope to gain any pleasurable moment in your life if you become unwholesome person, dangerous person outwardly. So in this way there are all sorts of dangers, all sorts of fearful events in your life. In this present moment as well as hereafter. Hereafter also you couldn't have peaceful life or peaceful existence. After death there is the door open to the lower worlds for you, in which you have to suffer again. So in this way, before you reach to the first path knowledge, there are full of enemies, full of dangers in your life. When you reach to that first path knowledge, you are free from all sorts of those enemies, inner enemies as well as outer enemies. You never commit any kind of unwholesome act which can send you towards the lower worlds, and you couldn't be blamed if you are really protecting the 5 precepts without breaking them, minimum way. So therefore Sayadaw says the attribute which you obtain when you reach to the first path knowledge is the important attribute, getting free from all sorts of enemies and getting free from all sorts of dangers.
Buddha Kurenga Sana Nyatamu Kujinza Diamashivene to Tiga or Kusisi or Matia Kumuli Julo Nida Bukuha Mimi Kura Me Yandu Pini to Edo Chini Kuku Yandu Pia on the Samashipati Saudi as you want to look at the Saudi Tamila and Dilari and Yabia Sinja taking now, Kago social. I was socially that again, Gigi at Dunya to be in Kago be solution at Dunya, Logan. Kago counter up Lugia, Lugia resolution, peace. In Yaya, but a counter. Every Kago who Lugu in Yamuha. Who was Yamida Sinza Dila resolution? Dila beaten like it. Do I Church in Chinese, you feel you hear yesterday, Sila Beku, Silu, Mimido, Julia, so give me the wonders.
Sayadaw says the Buddha himself described when a person becomes truly pious, pure person, observing the precepts well and without breaking them, without committing or any kind of unwholesome acts, then they become their own friends. If not, they are their own enemies. If there will be inner enemies within you, then those inner enemies create outer enemies, and the inner enemies are there to kill you inwardly as well as outwardly. So therefore the statement of the Buddha is true, that you are your own enemy. If you want to free from beings your own enemies, then it is necessary to have proper protected precepts within you. In this way you will get security because of the protection which you give yourself. When there will be good security, there will be peace in your life, inwardly as well as outwardly. If you want to gain inward peace as well as outward peace, then you should be Sila Bhikkhu in exact sense.
Hello, Sila Bhikkhu. Mabida was a lucy, Unya Tiga say that a view of Mumio body, few Lucy. Kumuni, Messimici, Madame Simi, Yoya, a chini, diamond one, Melola for the chini. You got the view of Mother Kaja, Yoya, a chini. Pure Lomira, Tanchina Kunu, you young Pira. Manakauna, who walk with Yamina, tweeting everything. Along with Josie, I count it. You take a twin young Ludia, Lola Video, Kennedy, so that she could with the Saint by Shimmy and Gina and the boy, who didn't know it. You get younger who didn't feel that. I see that the revolution of Havana. They come.
Sada says, if you couldn't be a Sila Bhikkhu, then there won't be any protection in your life. If there won't be protection, then there won't be security. When there won't be security, there won't be peace in your life. All the time you would be in danger, you would be in trouble, you would be in problem ridden. But if you are really Sila Bhikkhu, you are protecting all the precepts without breaking them and keeping away the inner enemies, specially from your mind. You can see how your life is changing from ordinary life to the standard life. All your physical and verbal behaviors become well cultured, civilized, polite, praiseworthy. You can see the changes from your ordinary life to the life full of wholesome behaviors. If you reflect all these things again and again, what kind of good feeling you might have in your mind. You can experience yourself through being the real Sila Bhikkhu. So therefore Sayadaw says, how good is it to be a Sila Bhikkhu, to have real peace in your mind.
Tila Bhikkhu Chegam Pia me so the time of the Tila Pizon Jara. That's a comment. Yani Vido Samadi Bhikkhu Pina Bhikkhu. Pina Yamesi Pumio,
Sayadaw says the time is over. He has already explained how to be a Sila Bhikkhu. When you become real Sila Bhikkhu, and you will get freedom from the suffering world somehow, and you will enjoy the peaceful state of your mind. Still, it is only the foundation of your practice to eradicate or to destroy all the powers of defilements. You have to stand on the foundation first to reach to the higher stages as the Samadhi Bhikkhu and the Panya Bhikkhu. Sayadaw would like to explain them in coming days gradually. For today we stop the discourse now.